What's going on YouTube?
Washington.
This is Marty for here once again. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, but no, let me not do that because y'all know YouTube will copyright and snatch my shit in a minute, and nobody got time. But what's going on, you guys? This is your boy Marty for here once again, and we are here to acknowledge more fuckery from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Shout out to Medea for my R's. I'm looking at damn Twitter doing live tweets on that after live shit. I might actually watch it this time. I didn't watch it last time just to see what the fuck this is all about. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this second episode of season 4. I feel like this baggy shirt just makes me look bone. Actually, you know what? I am thin. I'm losing weight, y'all. Excuse me. I don't even know why. But anyway, we're gonna get into this. So first off, we come back where we left off last time with that Stevie J and Nikko shit. And Forrest Rocks had tweeted, shout out to Forrest Rocks, because, you know, when we ended last time, the last thing that we saw was that Stevie J tackled Nikko at his, midsection, right? So we come back and they start, grabbing on each other and pretend like they're about to swing. And I'm like, wait, what happened to when, he was, going in for the tackle? Like, what happened to that? Like, did they do, like, cut, do it again, and then they did this shit? Like, for this episode, I'm like, this is not the same fight. Like, this is how I remember this going down. So I'm like, Mona, girl, I try to think that maybe these events and things aren't completely forged and produced, but now that I just start paying a little bit more attention, I can't help but think, like, bitch, bye. Anywho, Scrappy and Jock and Kirk are playing golf. Why and how random, but okay. And Jock talks about how, I don't know, did he see it this last season, or did we just not give a fuck and it slid over our head? I don't know. But he has all these other kids. He has 2 sets of twins. I'm like, damn. 2 sets of twins, Lord Jesus. Bless the girl. I'm sorry. Twins is just like, I would be scared. I would be like, oh my gosh. I'm thinking, just one baby alone is enough, but you got double trouble. Woo. I mean, it's still, of course, a blessing, and it's like you can get the 2 for 1, but oh my goodness, I'm glad. I couldn't imagine being raising twins on my own. Now, if you have 2 people, then that's different. But if you're raising twins on your own, that's scary to me. But anyway, so he has 2 sets, and then I think another baby somewhere. It's just a whole lot going on. And then, of course, Kirk can relate because he got about 6 kids from, I can't even keep up, and nor do I really give a fuck about Kirk and his personal life. But yeah, they all talking this shit, and Scrappy talking about some bullshit. I'm like, this whole golf scene was like, why? Why are they playing golf? It was distracting. It was just like a reason for them to get together and try to talk about, of course, Jock and Kirk's bullshit and their lack of paternal skills, but why golf? It just seemed like a random activity that the 3 of them would not engage in, but we'll go ahead and keep it pushing. Where are we at, child? Oh, Lord. Mimi and Nikko in this scene, first of all, as soon as Mimi came on screen, she's like, I'm going to meet Nikko in this dark alley so nobody will have anything misunderstood or something crazy she said. I'm like, Mimi, what sense does that statement even make? You say, oh, I'm going to meet not Stevie, but Nikko in a dark alley. Why? And I mean, you're meeting him in a dark alley to try to be discreet, but you're bringing a whole motherfucking camera crew with you? Oh, okay. And you're meeting him so that nothing will get misconstrued. Like, why do you have to meet in a dark alley? Like, are you trying to hide from something? Like, why couldn't you just talk at your apartment or at his apartment if you're trying to get stuff mixed? Because I don't understand what was the point of meeting in the dark alley. Like y'all selling drugs or some shit. um, and again, Mimi, we talked about this last week. She keeps trying to emphasize you can't use my life story. You're not getting this 25%. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Blah 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 blah. Girl, and it's like, and Nikko keeps saying, but bitch, you signed the contract. Why did you sign the contract? She keep going, oh, I was not in my right mind. I was fucked up. And I tweeted earlier, I'm about to say, look, Mimi, the fact that you saying you fucked up, I wasn't in my right mind, and this other bullshit is not going to hold up in court, boo. So you could have been as fucked up as you want to be, but as long as John Hancock is on that dotted line, bitch, you paying up. So there's nothing that you can do, bitch. If you was fucked up, that's your fault. Okay, I'm just saying. So where are we at? Ashley and Rasheeda meet, and so I wasn't paying attention to what the event was, but Kirk and Rasheeda sitting there playing, taking pictures and shit, and here comes Ashley, and she just kind of swooped in and started taking pictures, and Rasheeda was just like, bitch. She just literally came out of nowhere. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to let y'all do that. And Ashley is a girl, Ashley, girl. She goes there to talk about stuff. I'm so excited to meet the very famous Rasheeda. Famous where? Rasheeda, when Rasheeda is off season for Love and Hip Hop, ain't nobody giving a singular damn about what she doing. And even when she on this damn show, we just sitting here talking how much of a dumbass she is to staying with this man. After every season, it's a new breed of bullshit that he feeds you, but yet still. I swear, the women on this show sometimes are really just giving black women a bad name because they're just making it seem like they will take anything. God, what more does Kirk have to do? What more ways of disrespect does he need to do for your ass to just be like, fuck this shit, I'm out, deuces. I'm for real, like, I don't. And so during their little, back and forth, of course, Ashley is feeling the shade. She's processing the shade, but she's like, I'm going to kill it with kindness. And she drops the bomb about that Buckhead office type deal. And she was like, oh, really? And then here comes Kirk trying to do damage control again. It's like, hey, what y'all talking about over here? And she's just like, oh yeah, we're talking about a lot of things. And walks away. I'm like, okay, here we go. So then finally, Joseline Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess, kind of finally comes onto the muck screen, and they had to blur out her ass. I'm like, what the hell was she wearing? I'm about to say, were they filming a porno? But either way it goes, Joseline, I love you, boo. But this episode, this confessional look you had on was giving me quinceañera look, and it looked very cheap to me. I was about to say, Joseline usually be bomb as fuck in her confessionals, but this look right here, I was not feeling it. No. I'm sorry to say. So now we have Kadia and Jock and this whole thing. I'm gonna probably call that girl all sorts of shit. Not on purpose, but just because her name and how it's pronounced doesn't agree completely with my brain and it wants to say something else. But she has a official confessional now, so I guess she's like a cast member, so to speak. Okay. And her and Jock are supposedly together for real, allegedly. And her drama and her storyline is going to be between her, Jock, and this specific baby mama named Cena. And the story is apparently, Jock and Cena were together, and Cena was pregnant with those twins at the time, and then that's when him and Kadia started fucking, and it just went south from there. So, okay, now we know why. And I guess, well, I don't understand. Kadia's problem. I guess because, you know, she has the kids, he has to spend time with her. So, I mean, bitch, what did you expect? And here's another thing. A lot of women, and I have to say this, even though I love her, Sierra, I'm going way off track here. But I don't understand why some women get into these situations with these men that have these kids with these women. It's like, you know that they have to communicate and they have to spend a certain amount of time or have a certain relationship. And if that's something that you know off jump about yourself, that you do not, that you ain't with that whole, you know, hanging with your ex shit, like, why even entertain that? Like, Kadia had got herself in a situation to where, like, she can't even really have much of a say-so because this is this man's kids. So you can't really tell a man how to raise his kids and the relationship with his baby mama. So if that's something that you're going to have a problem with, bitch, then I'm going to need you to bounce. Like, that's not a good idea for you to be in. Just like what I said with Sierra and Future and the fact that he had like 4 other baby mamas, I'm like, that is a sign. Like, if it didn't work out with 4 other bitches the same exact way, I'm like, I don't see why they think that, oh, now I'm going to be the one to break the cycle. There's something wrong with him that he can't fix. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Rasheeda enlists Carly Red, Snoop Doggy Dogg, as she called it, to find out about what the fuck going on with Kirk in this apartment in Buckhead. So they start looking around and shit. Now, what Rasheeda said, not Rasheeda, but what Carly said about looking everywhere where they wouldn't look, and like all up in the cereal boxes and shit, and in the garbage. I'm like, well, you know what? That's actually, that's how I be thinking. I be looking in everything. In the most unexpected places, because I be thinking like how I would think. Like, if I wanted to, you know, not like I'm a, you know, secretive and shady person, but if I were to hide something, I would hide it in a place where you wouldn't even think. Like, somewhere so inconspicuous, there would be no way you would find that shit. You would have to, like, know me really well. And even still, I try to pull some shit out that you would never guess. But I just admired how she was thinking about with the cereal box. I'm like, damn, I would never have thought about that. But anyways, they finally find this residential lease document, and this bitch done forged Rasheeda's signature, child. I was like, oh, see, this I did not know. So now when we get to that scene, I'm thinking that Rasheeda done followed him and barged in with a copy key that she snuck out and went to Walmart and got copied or something. I'm like, oh, well, this bitch has got her damn signature on the shit, even though she didn't put it there. Hell, I could walk the fuck in whenever the hell I feel like. So, let's see. Look at the notes. Ooh, oh, so now, child, we get to Mama D, Lord. Bless her heart. Mama D was in a damn strip club looking like Colonel Sanders from KFC with her ex-husband that's fresh out of goddamn jail. Mama D, baby, she just never ceases to amaze me, in all honesty. Like, with the shit that she be pulling out, it's just, you just never know what to expect. So, she's talking about this guy, oh, this is my favorite dude. We was married for 13 years. He's not Scrappy's father, but he was there since he was a baby. This, that, and the fourth. But he stole from my child. He sold from what my child made. And I'm like, bitch, you say he's your favorite, but then you throwing all this mud on his name. And I'm just like, okay. I'm just getting the fact that, okay, this is just some familiar, what we call familiar penis. This is the penis that I'm familiar with, even though it's on some bullshit. It's just something I know, I'm familiar with it, I'm comfortable with it, I recognize it, and so I'm gonna take whatever bullshit comes with it because I don't have any other penis to refer to. So I feel like this is Mama D's way of finally getting some dick in her life. So maybe this particular season she won't be on that bullshit with her son, being all up in that, giving that incestual feel like she was in previous seasons, like they was fucking. So now that she's gonna probably have some business of her own with this ex-husband of hers, and then child, and he look a fool anyway. But anyway, we're gonna skip on past that because that was just. Jock and is seen with his kids, the little twin baby girls, looking beautiful as they want to be, and this lady that he with, and he was just talking about Kadia. I'm about to call the girl Khadijah. Why can't I just say her name and it just won't flow? Kadia. Kadia they were just talking about being exclusive. She was like, you know, he treats me right, so I don't mind spending my money on him, this, that, and the fourth. But yet, now he's over this bitch, seeing her house, his baby mama smacking her ass and about to secretly dry humping her and shit. And he's just like, I mean, I know I'm a man, I'm just fucking up, this, that, and the fourth. I'm like, oh, damn, is there any positive representation on this show for black people? Lord have mercy. Thinking that Kirk got people thinking all niggas ain't shit. People making people afraid to be married, and people like Stevie J, Jock, and all of them is like making it feel like all niggas gonna be fucking whoever they want to fuck anyway. So it's like, well, bitch, why bother? But anyway, they sitting there talking about. She's like, oh, now she got a confessional too, bitch. So I guess they gonna be, you know, her and Khadijah gonna be having it out officially, since they both got fucking confessionals and shit. But she talking about some, oh, I know he over there with Miss Piggy and Carly Red. I know he want this and this, that, and the fourth. I'm just like, girl, I guess. But you gonna always have him coming back because, one, he ain't shit, and two, you have his kids. And then she talking about some, what if I want another baby? I'm like, girl, you just had twins. If I were a lady and I knew I was that kind of fertile, I would be scared to try to have another singular baby. If I just wanted one and I know I just previously had twins, I'd be like, I don't know, I may have to reconsider. But, ooh. Wow, child. So she's talking about they want to have kids, and Jock is like, no. I ain't trying to have no more kids. I think he got like 5, however many, bitch. I can't, who knows. But he's just over there being a nigga. And Kadia, who know where she is, or do you know where your man is, girl? Lord, these people ain't shit, I swear. And it looked like when he smacked her ass, it looked like that shit hurt. Anywho, let's see, where am I at? So Rasheeda finally walks in on the apartment, and Kirk trying to act all surprised and shit, but I'm just like, y'all have a camera crew there. Like, I mean, do they just start filming while they're in the house just hours before they come up? Like, is there always a camera there? Like, how are you, like, surprised that she just walked in? Like, you knew you were filming for something. I don't know. I just wish I knew how these shows work, because sometimes I'm just like, no. No, I don't believe this shit. So Rasheeda feels like, well, since you trying to sit here, keep me from opening my own store because you would have paid $3,500 or some other odd amount for this apartment, and I hate that shit. That shit is so fucking distracting. You want to pay all this money for this damn apartment, I'm trying to get my store. I feel like you don't have my best interests at heart as far as business or our motherfucking marriage for that point. So she's like, she wants to get separated from Kirk and only for business. I'm like, bitch, why don't you just divorce this man? I wish you would just divorce this man. But I'm sorry. I'm sitting there, I'm seeing these GIFs of Drag Race, and I'm seeing these people's runway outfits. So stay tuned for that review next. But it's just been distracting. I'm sorry. Where are we at, girl? Oh, this last part. This is the part that kills me. Mimi. Well, earlier Stevie J was talking about Joseline has to go away for 30 days and all this shit. Then he comes to Mimi talking about he has to be away for 30 days, and they're just surrounding this whole topic with all this unnecessary ass dramatics. Like, they're making it seem like Stevie J was convicted of a crime and is going away. They're acting like Stevie J is fucking Apollo from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, he's about to go away for 8 motherfucking years, and he has to say all his goodbyes and give his best wishes for his daughter. And I'm like, what? Why are y'all making it seem like he going off somewhere? He's going downtown for 30 days, for a month. He's going on a little mini vacation. Like, it's not even really that real. All you have to do is figure out, okay, who's gonna take care of Eva maybe the weekends or the weeks that I would be gone, and that's it. Like, and even if she had to just stay with her mother, that should be fine too. It's just 1 month. It ain't like me going nowhere. So I was just like, why are they making it seem all dramatic? Now I understand why that Mimi was talking about, the things that you do, you failing these drug tests affects, our daughter and how much time you need to spend with her. That much makes sense. But for Joseline to be crying and for them to try to make it seem like he's going away for this long ass time, I just didn't understand it. I thought it was unnecessary, and I'm just like, okay, this is the type of drama that y'all should have had with Apollo over there. Okay, because he's actually going away for 8 years. That's a significant amount of time. 30 days, child, that baby, he probably went a month without seeing her. I'm pretty sure. Hell, he got 5 other babies. He can't see them all, so this shouldn't be nothing new. I didn't understand it, but girl, that was Love and Hip Hop for this month. See, they got the damn month in my brain. It's all fucked up. But that's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4, Episode 2. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I want to hear what you thought about this week's fuckery. Make sure you tell me down below. I'll be replying to everybody's comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be RuPaul's Drag Race. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Washington.